It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm Kate Scott, joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL Divisional Round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as you all... We're just 2 steps away from the Super Bowl, and we're underway in this NFC Divisional matchup. This return starts at the 5, and in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading him out, someone in his first NFL season, their rookie starter from Penn State.
Kate, he acquainted himself to the postseason quite well last week, winning that debut. In every step, he joins a more exclusive list. One of the few rookies to lead them into the playoffs, and one of the fewer to win a playoff debut. Well, win here, and he becomes just the 6th name on an ultra-exclusive list. Rookies to lead their teams to the conference title game.
They're throwing it. Completed over the middle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Pass play now. Dump off, caught by his back. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On the draw, this is Gibbs. Escapes the defender. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense close.
And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Lions have a first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Detroit.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
On and quick, and they bring it down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd. Back to throw. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. That's the line, he's going to run for it. He's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Lions.
Gibbs now from the gun. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Bates' kick is up and good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Yes, it's 3, not 6, but to come away with anything on the first drive in the postseason on the road, that's a great start and a tough thing to do.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're brought out by former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
He may not have been the guy to win him the game last week. Not a huge amount of production, but he certainly wasn't the one who lost it. And we get to these rounds of the playoffs, we know this is true. It's oftentimes the team and the quarterback who doesn't make the mistakes and often moves on to the next round.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Mayfield now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. That one's caught along the left sideline. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
Try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Detroit getting its offense set for their 2nd drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
He's dropping back to throw. Hits it through the middle. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Throwing it on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
And send him over right. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. Punt meets him at the 28. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their 2nd drive coming up. Excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. On 1st down, they'll run. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
This is Irving on 2nd. Still going past the 40. Hits the 20. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers get 6 more on their early advantage. Well, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run.
Yeah, and this is how you break the game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough to the house.
Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11.
14.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Return starts at the 9. Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out.
And the Lions, first down.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Javon Dexter escorted him to the ground. Third and 4 coming up now. Back to throw now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Motioning the tight end left. They go play action on 1st down. Hits him on the in route. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Running it after the penalty. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
That one connects. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions lower the deficit to a single possession. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find paper.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions cut the lead down to 4. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Baker now from the gun. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They'll run here on 1st down. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC Divisional Round matchup. 14-10 our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got 2nd and 5. Looking slant route complete. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think one of my first welcome to the NFL moments, Kate, was my first rookie mini camp. And in the West Coast system, and Mike Holmgren, who taught like Bill Walsh, it wasn't just getting the completion, it was putting it right on the spot so the receiver could do damage like we just saw.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
180! Run. Done!
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds him on the slant. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Good. Hurry! Done!
Irving will score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now lead by 10.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. It's just been a difference maker.
T effort coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11.
Lions 10.
The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Lions and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. Working on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Again to throw on 2nd. Going the out route complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Running back sent in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards. Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
They'll go play action. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down. And air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31.
Sticking to the air here. Incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And now they face second down.
It's now second and 10.
Quickly out to the right. Complete. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well.
Holding. Offense.
So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. They are throwing it again. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Let's see what they went with on third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Third and long for him here. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
They're going to try and throw for it. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you've got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9.
Brings up second and 9. At the 13-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Third and just 2 to go.
A gain of 7 yards.
Throwing now on third and 2. Screen here for Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions cut the lead down to 4.
17.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. Eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone, but through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Here's the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Bucs who are in front here at Raymond James. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. It's his running back. Going the other way, Lions have it. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
To play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. All set now, 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Connecting on a slant. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Right up the gut. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We've got to see what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Mayfield will look to throw. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm. It's awesome.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11.
17.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. He'll throw it. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins out west. Southern California is where we find the Chargers at home to take on Miami. And this is Omarion Hampton. He'll use his blockers and maneuver his way to the end zone, 8 yards on the touchdown. The Chargers use that bye week to their advantage. They'll get another home game next week in their quest for the Super Bowl. Time now for a look at how things stand with the current picture in the AFC in the divisional round. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's out of bounds. This is a great start for them already on their opponent's side of the field.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Here's the give. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Lions in the nickel. This is third down.
36-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
Throw here, third down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on it. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Going ground here. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line. Extra man in the secondary for the Bucs on third down. No throw, third and long. That is incomplete. He keeps feeding it to his back, but this one a rare miss. That's going to bring up fourth down. The Lions readying for the punt. Jack Fox will kick it away. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard. With the advantage as we move through this third quarter. First down now, ball at the 33. He hands it off. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Brought in inside the 20. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 3-possession game.
I think he'll take his highlights however He can get him on a handoff, pin-up, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
Point attempt coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18.
35, Lions 17.
The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. They'll take this at the 10. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The offense headed out now for Detroit. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. They'll go play action on first down. Catch made left side by Laporta. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Now looking to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Looking now from the gun. Into a crowd, and intercepted. And the Buccaneers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end. Well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Irving on the inside give. We'll cobble together a yard there. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
30-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
3rd and long, they're going to throw. That one's good to Godwin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Trying the handoff. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Going to the ground again on first. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Kate, you really do love those 5-yard gains on first down. You know what it kind of feels like? It kind of feels like making pars on the golf course on the par 3s. And now, on the par 5s, you can go let it rip.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
180!
1st down, looking to throw. Mayfield. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
180.
To the air on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
See if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers continue piling on to this lead. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game. You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, you'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. They'll run here following the penalty. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. They're in trouble now and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Dumps it off to his running back. Jukes away from one. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Do I sit and judge defense? I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Fair catch made, a little beyond the 20-yard line. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And their offense has been playing at an extremely high level as this has become a... They've scored each of their last 2 times out. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Set. One time.
There's the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. The Buccaneers have it and just have to close this out to continue on in the playoffs. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
Set. 180.
Baker now from the gun. That's complete downfield to Godwin. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 22. And the Bucs have the first.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
First and 10 from the 43. They hand this one off. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and 10 from the 43.
What's up?
And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes it inside the 40-yard line.
He was taken down by Kirby Joseph. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Lions' 37-yard line.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is second and 4. Back-to-back carries here. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. He gained 11 on that play, and the Bucs have the first.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? I'll put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball could go right over their head.
What's up?
Back to the well again. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution and plays like that on first down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for second down.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4.
180!
They give it to him again. And they find him after just a yard. And it's third down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up third and 3.
Down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game. Offense.
Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
Still third down.
Now facing 3rd and 8 after that delay of game penalty.
Alert!
Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Now the Buccaneers bringing out their field goal team. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that gives them a 28-point advantage.
Bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Lions get ready to return to the field. And this is a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. First down, play action. Finds a man right side. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Buccaneers' 47-yard line.
Tight end going in motion right. Throwing on seconds. Jump off caught by his back. And he's down. It looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. That's to Laporta again. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bucs' 35-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Here he goes. One final shot. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots to the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. Salmon cannons, baby. The Buccaneers winning here in Tampa. And their run through the playoffs has reached the penultimate stop on the tracks. The conference championship game next week. And they're going to need the same type of effort from this game, Brock, to carry forward to reach the end of the line and earn that Super Bowl appearance. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.